what I had some thoughts on that I wanted to, kind of air out a few simple things. First, this whole law versus right or wrong. Laws are to create order. Laws are not about morality. Yes, it overlaps. It is immoral to kill somebody. And it's also against the law. Sometimes they overlap, but as I say, quite often, laws and morality aren't exactly the same thing. It is immoral to cheat on your spouse. It is immoral to not take care of your kids, but it's completely legal to do so. As long as you pay your little child support, you could be a horrible parent, an absentee parent. Let's take a look at this whole border situation. The border situation is ugly, and the fact of the matter is, yes, there is a concern when too many people come into an area that don't have documentations. It creates a concentrated poverty. These are problems that do exist in certain parts of the country. This is not a national problem. I don't care what anybody or what number says. It's not screwing up the economy of Central Ohio. It's just not. But to take a very complex problem like that and to put an oversimplified solution does nothing more than creates other problems, and sometimes it creates problems that are bigger. So now we have all these separated families and kids that have been separated from their parents, and sometimes because everybody that crosses needs to be prosecuted. It just sounds way too simple. And in the discussion, I often hear the leaders and the administrators actually say it's as simple as that. It's not that simple. You have to understand that things like the Holocaust was sold as an economic solution to people who didn't have hatred to the Jews. It was sold as an Lebensraum is needed. This will will balance our economy, and this we get rid of the outsiders, and we'll have more food, and we'll have independence, and we'll be self-sufficient. So you could sell anything with a simplified argument that is well articulated. So laws are not always morality. Laws serve a different purpose. Simple solutions to complex problems often create more problems. But lastly, we need to look at the issue of left and right. We have this partisanism going on, this tribalism, that we just create everything. Oh, that's a lefty, that's a righty. This is not a left-right situation. Some situations are just right and wrong. Okay, let's get back to that whole morality thing. Laura Bush is not a lefty. Pastor Jensen Franklin is not a lefty. I could go on and on. There's a lot of people on the right that says this needs to be rethought. This needs to be changed. And the president and other people saying, oh, this is the Democrats' fault. They could do it if the Republicans are in control of the House, of the Senate. They are the executive branch. How is this a Democratic issue? It's a lefty-righty argument. We have to take partisanism out of this. It's almost like a hostage negotiator being blamed for a criminal taking and shooting a hostage. Hey, all you had to do is wait. You can't. If you are the one that has the power, you have to make the move. You can't blame the other side for not meeting your demands. Hey, if you gave me money for the wall, none of that. No. You have a responsibility. The president has even articulated that he does not agree with the separation of kids from their parents. But something has to be done. Oversimplified solution to a complex problem. We want to deal with the problem at the border. So let's create a culture of fear, distrust. I just don't understand. Hey, thanks for listening. Let me know what you think. I will do an episode that has some quotes and some specifics about the zero tolerance, etc. Talk to you soon.
Won't you take this cup from me? 'Cause fear has stolen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I done seen it all, I done done a lot. I done dropped the ball, missed a lot of shots.